Hey guys, what's up? It's Cynthia here, and today I'm bringing you the Halloween book tag. I know I don't seem very Halloweeny right now, but let me show you my shirt. So it's really hard to tell, but it's a Catter Things shirt. It has the whole gang, and they're cats. I love it so much. So for my school, that's literally about as creepy as we can get dressing up wise, so that's why I'm wearing this shirt. And just to get a little bit more into the spirit, I decided that I would do the Halloween book tag, so that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm not sure who created this tag, but I will be sure to leave their original video down below. I'm doing this tag because I saw Becca from Becca in the Books do it, and it seemed like a lot of fun, and yeah, that's really the only reason I've decided to do it. So without further ado, let's get into the questions. Question number 1 is carving pumpkins. What is the book that you would carve up and light on fire? And for that, I'm going with The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. I read this book earlier this year. Well, I didn't read the whole thing. I read a majority of it, and it was just awful. I really did not have a good time. I can understand how it would be enjoyable for others, but it was just not for me. I didn't enjoy her writing style. I didn't find the characters to be interesting. I didn't like where the story was going, and I DNF'd it, I think, around 50 or so %, and I was like, this is enough for me. So yeah, I could definitely use that one for some fuel if need be. Question number 2 is trick or treat. What character is a trick and what character is a treat? For the trick, I can't really let you know why this character is a trick, but it is a certain character from Warcross by Marie Lu. If you've read it, I think you know exactly who I'm talking about, and I'm still pretty upset about it. As for who is a treat, it is 100% Zelly. I think that's how you pronounce her name, from Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. She was just such an amazing character to be in the mindset of. She was so brave and just a freaking goddess of a woman. And you know, in my head, I like to pretend that I'm like her, but in reality, I'm a small, timid, little, scaredy cat. Question number 3 is candy corn. What book is always sweet? And for that, I'm going with Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills. This is one of my favorite books in the entire world. I have tapped the crap out of it. I've reread it twice this year, considering another reread because Gideon Pruitt is everything. This book was just a sweet reading at the second time as the first, and honestly, if you haven't read this and if you haven't read any of Emma Mills' books, I do recommend checking all of them out because in my opinion, they're a bit harder hitting than Casey West's books, and that's nothing against Casey West's books. Like, I still really enjoy her books, but these kind of deal with a heavier topic and tone, I guess. So yes, I love this book. It gets sweeter every time, and I believe that every time I read it, I'll just find new stuff to fangirl about Gideon over. The next question is ghosts. What is a character that you would love to visit you as a ghost? And without giving away who it is, I'm just going to show you the book cover, and if you've read the book, I think you'll know, and you can cry along with me. The next question is dressing up in a costume. Who is a character that you'd want to be for a day? And 100% that is Cassidy Blake from City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. Oh my gosh, I read this book earlier this year, and honestly, it's everything. This book follows a young girl who is a ghost hunter, and she can kind of see through the veil between life and death, and she also gets to be in Edinburgh, which I went to earlier this year and fell completely in love with. So yeah, I'd want to be her. Because I think her abilities are really, really cool. But also she gets to be in a city that I really love. The next question is Wizards and Witches. What is your favorite Harry Potter moment? And I've only read up to Prisoner of Azkaban, so keep that in mind when you hear what my favorite moment is. But my favorite moment so far was meeting Remus Lupin because I absolutely adore his character. I think that he's my favorite character in the series thus far. Obviously that can change, and you know, don't tell me if I'm supposed to end up not liking him, because I would like to stay in this honeymoon phase of adoring Remus, so yeah, don't pop that bubble if he ends up being bad. He's just like sweet professor that I would love to have in a college course. And the last question is Blood and Gore. What is a book that is so creepy that you had to take a break from it? And for me, that is Bird Box by Josh Malerman. I just recently reread this book. Phenomenal. This book is outstanding, and recently the trailer came out for this Netflix adaptation that's coming out in December, and oh my gosh, I have a reaction video for that. If you have not checked it out, I'll leave it down below because I had a lot of feels following this. This book has so many twists and turns and just leaves you on the edge of your seat. There were times that I literally had to set down the book because I was like, is too much for me. I need to breathe for a moment. And also check out the adaptation when it comes out on December 21st on Netflix. I guess I'm a little spokeswoman for that book and movie. I'm sorry. I'm going to tag Morgan from the channel Morgan Vega and Chloe from Books with Chloe. So guys, if you want to do this tag, I think you really should because it was a lot of fun. So yes, I think that's all for me. I want to thank you guys so much for checking out this video and I will see you all next time. Bye.